What's going on, everybody? This is Austin with the Fishing Break podcast, and I'm joined here with Carson. Say hello, Carson.
Hello.
Before we get started, we have a little bit of a word from our sponsors. Hello, everybody. Today's episode is sponsored by Dubby. Dubby is a great energy drink that we have partnered up with. It is wonderful. It tastes amazing. And they even gave us a couple flavors to try. I had a peach one, and it was absolutely amazing. It was one of the greatest drinks I have ever had, and it was just so good. So, go hop over to Dubby's website, go find one that you like, pick it out. When you go to checkout, use our promo code FISHINGBREAK. And you'll get 10% off. It'll be nice, easy, and enjoy the pod. Wow, wasn't that amazing? So today's episode, we're going to be doing something really cool. We're going to be talking to you guys. But not actually. You just gotta listen to us.
I was like, where are you going with this?
Carson, what'd you do today?
I cleaned.
You cleaned. It did look very clean in here.
Not like the whole house.
Just down here.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, fuck the upstairs.
No, I did clean the upstairs.
You did clean the whole house?
Yes.
Oh.
A lot of Windex.
Yeah.
Stewie peed down here twice.
So you know what you do?
Kill him.
They sell dog diapers.
Dog what?
Diapers.
Diapers?
Yeah.
Dude, that's not a bad idea.
It's not. For as much as that dog is not potty trained, which doesn't make any sense. He used to be.
He used to be. And then it got to a point where, like, they just stopped enforcing it. So.
But it's not like they don't take him outside. Like, he goes outside quite a bit. Does he not?
His solution to taking him outside is if he pees in the house, that's when we take him outside.
It's not.
Yeah, that's not doing anything. That's just taking the dog outside.
Yeah. As much as it pains me to say it, because I hate it, but get, like, doggy pads.
Mm-hmm. And
I mean, if
he goes out of his way to not do that. I have a dog.
Your dog's just an asshole.
Yeah, I have a dog. His name is Stewie. He's a Shih Tzu.
He's a shithead.
He is a shithead. When we first got him, we trained him like as much as you could a puppy, to the point where they'll listen and they'll not go to the bathroom where they shouldn't go. And then a few years, and I guess like more like 2 years later, an event happened, and now I'm here with him. And every day I try to enforce Stewie doing things, and I'm here with my grandfather, because I take care of him. He just does not enforce anything with that dog, and that's why Stewie's a little shithead.
Yeah,
you all like him. I fucking hate.
I love him when he's not being a dick.
Like earlier, dude, he was so close to peeing on this.
Really?
Like, I'm not even joking.
Your brand new desk.
Brand new desk. My PC is down here on the little desk stand.
You gotta like raise it.
That's as high up as it goes.
We'll build a shelf for it. After you got this very nice desk, we'll build a shelf.
I mean, I guess I could just like take that out.
Fuck that.
And slide it over there, but no. It's fine where it is.
No, when he pees on it, he'll get electrocuted and he'll learn his lesson.
I don't
think that's how it works.
I don't think that's how it works. No, I hate Stewie. He's the worst.
We love him. He's just so fun.
Well, he's been doing this thing recently. Let me tell you about this. So when dogs get hurt, yeah, they whimper or like they whine until something is done about it. Stewie, nah, he just dead silent. So about 3 weeks ago, Stewie, I thought he hurt his leg because he was limping everywhere, and I was like, all right, we'll just let him walk when he needs to. Maybe it's like a muscle thing. Just let him walk it out. Maybe he'll get better. He would not move for 3 days because his leg hurt, apparently, supposedly. not even these 3 days passed. Like the day comes, and he's perfectly fine.
Yeah, no, he just wants attention.
Yeah, he's running around, playing with things, jumping off things, perfectly fine. Like nothing ever happened.
Jeez.
Yesterday, he did the same thing, but I kept calling him out. I'm like, Stewie, you're a little faker, and you know it. About 6 o'clock yesterday, Stewie like limps down to me, down the stairs.
Yeah.
Sits in front of me, stares at me, stands up, and then runs away. I was like, there's no way this dog is that smart. And I hate Stewie. That's the podcast name. I hate Stewie.
No.
But yeah, that's my dog for you guys.
He's cute.
I hate Stewie so much. He is nothing but trouble. And we named him after Stewie from Family Guy because he's a little asshole. And that's exactly where his name came from.
God.
But Us, you seemed like you had an idea of what you wanted to talk about today, so hit me with it.
I got a slight promotion.
Slight? What's that?
So I'm gonna start drawing the countertops and like measuring them to like be made, and I gotta get all the dimensions and everything.
You're making
correct.
blueprints?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Sorry, my eyes are closed. I have allergies apparently, and my eyes fucking hurt.
I don't have any.
It's good. I'll push through the pain.
Alright, sounds good. Well, I don't have any allergy medicine, but I have pain medicine.
Nah. I mean, unless you got perks.
Nah, I don't got that.
Oh, no, we're good then. No, so yeah, today was my first day measuring.
Yeah.
And I only had one because that's all she could get. But tomorrow I have two.
Yeah.
So I will now be measuring countertops, drawing the countertops, and then installing the countertops.
Just sounds like she gave you extra work.
Yeah, but
more money.
As long as I do good, I get more money.
I like that. It's cool. It's cool.
And I get to draw I get to like draw them after work. So I get to add more time to my sheet.
That's pretty nice.
Right?
We like that. We like that.
Like, I'm hoping it takes... I hope not, but I'm hoping it takes like a half hour for each one. Give or take.
Are you good with dimensions?
I know them. I have the pictures. I have everything.
Yeah.
But I gotta draw straight lines.
That's where they get you.
But no, I got tools and stuff. I got a compass and everything.
Do you have did they give you like the textile desk and stuff? Or are you just putting it like on the counter and just drawing it out?
So we have a little station at our shop that our old guy made.
Yeah.
And it's like set for his height and his height only, so it's like very awkward for me.
Are you like this? Are you like, or is it like
no,
tall?
it's taller. Like he
Tall.
leans up on it. I'm like, how?
Well, it's like a back thing.
I guess.
Because like when I draw, like that's why I like drawing in there in my other chair.
Well, that sucks. Now you have a desk in here you have to use.
Yeah. Well, like when
I get it. I do.
Yeah, when you draw, you're like this. You're like.
Yeah, your arms are on the table and
your back is like hunched, and it's awful.
Yeah.
That's why they made these desks where like the desk is like this.
The stand. Oh yeah. The angled desk.
That's for like
drawing.
Yeah, like
that's for
designing, drawing. What you're doing actually.
Yeah, I should probably.
They're not that expensive.
I can make it.
You could like an easel one's like $50.
Yeah,
and
no,
it's
fuck
still
that.
like
I'll
pretty
make mine.
big.
I'll make mine.
No, they're very nice.
I actually brought it here, because I'm gonna do it here.
Oh,
I'm gonna do my drawing right
work.
here at this desk. I wanted to be able to use this desk.
Oh, God.
So while we're here bullshitting, I'll be getting paid for a half hour.
Nice.
Hopefully.
Does she like when you show her one? Does she like use that as like, oh yeah, it took him like half an hour to do that?
No, like I just gotta tell her how long.
Wow.
Yeah.
Dude, I would tell her it took you like hours to finish.
Well, we had one. It was a hospital.
Yeah.
And the guy who I'm replacing spent, I think, over an hour having to draw all of these countertops and everything. That's crazy.
I would spend like an hour on like each one. So you get that pay for that.
But like once it starts like picking up and like I actually start doing a lot more, I'll have like 10 a day.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
Maybe I can finally start those drawing classes I wanted to start.
Oh my god, you're actually gonna start measuring for us and doing the drawings?
Dude, I want to I know we joked about it last weekend, but I've been wanting to start like for you guys coming over.
Dude, I was fully with it. We'll do it today.
It's so easy.
You're gonna teach me how to draw today.
It's not easy. It's like, so I would part it in certain categories, like depending on what drawing you're kind of into. Because I've dabbled my hand in most of everything.
Yeah.
The only thing I have never touched is like
realism.
Yes.
Ashley has been trying that. She's a very good.
She is. She's
really
good.
Drawer, artist. She is very good.
She draws stuff. Yeah. She's very good at drawing animals.
She is. She loves drawing animals, but she's starting. I'm gonna have to ask her. She was starting to get into human designs.
See, I can do black and white.
Do you know how hard it is for me to make an upper body? Like,
it's not that hard.
See,
here's why I want to teach you, buddy.
Here's what I used to do in art class. I'd go up, make a slight bump for the shoulder, go down, and then curve up the neck and make the neck too long and do a circle for a head, and then try and replicate on the same side. And then one side's always way too different.
See, I saw this thing recently, which I thought was a pretty great way of explaining it. Imagine like a cat's like face.
Yeah.
With its tongue out.
Okay.
That's the torso. The cat so I'm trying to visualize this so you could visualize it. The tongue is how long the torso is gonna be, and that's where it like rounds out down there, and then it goes up. And like the eyes and nose are like the shoulders and the body.
You lost me. You have fully lost me.
It's something you to like visualize on something else.
Yeah.
But there's so many different ways of doing things.
Yeah.
There's no right or wrong way to do it.
Yeah. I in art class, I made SpongeBob.
Yeah.
Like in middle school, you know how we got to pick our drawings and we'd you made a giant drawing. It was big and you got to paint it.
Yes.
Yeah, I did SpongeBob.
Mr. Posman?
Posman.
Yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
he was. I liked him.
I liked Mr. Posman.
He doesn't get enough credit.
He doesn't.
He doesn't.
People always shit on him.
I don't
all the
know
time.
why.
I understand. Like, he didn't really teach us much.
No, he kind of just said do this.
Yeah.
But that's what middle school art class is like. Maybe high school you actually learn how to do shit.
High school was when they were like, all right, we're actually going to sit you down and we're going to teach you how to do this stuff.
Yeah.
Anything before that, they're like, all right, I had this technique of doing this. This is how we're going to do it.
And you don't have a say in it.
Yeah, you're going to take this thing and you're going to trace it.
Yeah.
That's all art class was.
But like my SpongeBob was so funny.
Was this the one where like it was like the 4 different pictures?
No. I do know which one you're talking about, but no.
Okay.
But yeah, his feet were all wonky and stuff because I had to make his shoes. And then his legs were like way too skinny on one side, way too fat on the other. And I put way too many like curves in them.
Curves?
Like holes.
Oh, you
But like
mean,
you know, like the holes on the side, it just looks like he's.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did way too many. And it just...
See, that's the problem with SpongeBob. If you put way too many, like, holes and stuff on them, is that tryptophobia? Where it's a bunch of holes? You know what I'm talking about?
No fucking clue.
Okay, so there's a lot of SpongeBob's that I see that just have so many holes in them that they're like flagged for like I think it's tryptophobia. It's like the fear of
Holes.
Uh, you'll see like the pictures sometimes. Like the guy has like a bunch of like holes in his hand.
Yeah.
It looks like a sponge.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure that's what it is. But I've seen SpongeBob drawings. They're like pretty cool actually, but there's just so many holes in them. They get flagged because of that, which I think is a pretty interesting fear. Just the fear of holes. Is it tryptophobia?
Okay, so it is, but it's not the fear of holes.
What's it the fear of?
It is, okay, but it's irregular holes. Like, they're not all the same.
Irregular patterns.
Yeah.
Clusters of small holes or bumps.
It's officially recognized as a mental disorder.
See, I've seen these things, like that. Nah, that's not cool.
Well, yeah, but like,
If it doesn't disgust me.
Yeah.
Is it disturbing? Sure, but it's like.
But this isn't.
It's like, yeah, it's
Like,
just
it just looks like a picture of art.
It's just like a pattern. That's just a sponge.
That's an octopus.
Yeah, that's like a.
I don't know. See, I don't
get it.
I don't have any phobias. Well, actually, you know, there's one.
Oh yeah.
And it's really messed up. It's a fear of heights.
Well. Okay.
But not actual heights. It's a fear of jumping off heights.
Oh, so like you could be high up.
I can be high up
as long as you're
fine.
on ground.
As long as I'm on the ground, like I can even jump while I'm high up.
It's falling. That's the fear. It's not high things. It's falling. That's.
Well, it's not even the fear of falling. It's the fear of doing it myself. Like me running and jumping off a cliff to jump into the water. There's no way in hell I'm doing that. But as you saw for our Canada trip, like you saw at our Canada trip,
yeah,
I'm 100 feet up, sitting on the side of a bridge.
Yeah,
just fine.
As long as there's no intention of falling.
Yes.
You're cool. Okay.
Yes.
See, for me, I hate the ocean. Like
we got you in the ocean.
I'll go in the ocean, but I don't enjoy it.
You had fun.
I probably did, but I hate the idea of...
Okay, going out into the ocean, then.
Yes.
You don't like. But, like, you'll stay, like, 10, 20 yards.
As long as I can see the beach, I'm cool.
Okay.
But, like, if I'm on, like, a boat in the middle of the ocean, there's, like, nothing.
No, see, I can understand that.
Fuck that.
See, me personally, I don't give a shit.
My other fear is... I have arachnophobia. I hate spiders.
I know.
I hate spiders, dude. Like, just talking about them, like, it gets me, like, all, like, itchy and stuff. Like,
so,
other bugs...
Ashley's tarantula.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bring it over.
Do not. Do not. I will kill it if you do.
What about that spider web that's up there?
It's a cobweb.
That's what
Or a dust web. Wait. I guess it's like the same thing.
It used to be a spider web, and then dust got in it because the spider left.
That's as long as he's gone, dude.
Well, yeah, it means he's not there anymore. He's somewhere else in this room.
There's this. I have a book just for killing spiders.
I've seen this book.
You could probably. There was like a splat of. I probably cleaned it, but there was like this big ass spider up there. It was like 3 a.m. I took my book and fucking whammed his ass. And there was just, his legs were like the impact was so hard, his legs shot out.
But you know what's really weird? As I'm getting older, like, I used to love hunting. I don't even know if I want to hunt anymore. Like...
As a kid, I always...
Like, I want to hunt, okay? And I don't have an issue killing things.
Yeah.
But... Okay, here's another fear.
Yeah.
But it's not like a phobia.
Yeah.
I don't want to shoot an animal and it not die.
Yeah, I could see why.
Because I shot a deer last year, and I tracked it for over a mile, and it didn't die. Now, I'm happy it lived. I saw it a week later with a blood spot on it, but it lived.
I think
I'm happy it lived, but I'm pissed off that I don't want to wound an animal at all and, like, it not die. Like, I love deer meat. I don't have an issue fully killing a deer. I just don't want to fuck up and not kill that deer.
Yeah, because if you shoot it, then you're like, well, that could have gone better.
Yeah. And it sucked. I was so confident in this shot, and I don't know what happened.
I understand that. I think as a kid, I never wanted to hunt.
Yeah.
But as an adult now, I'm just like, I'd do it.
Yeah.
Why not?
Like, whenever I had the caddy, like, I wouldn't purposely hit an animal on the road.
Obviously.
But I'd be pretty okay with doing it. Like if I hit a raccoon or something, yeah, it sucks. But, like, I ain't stopping.
Yeah, like, it's not my fault.
I almost hit a raccoon the other day and felt like shit because I almost hit it. Like, I don't know if I'm fully, like, maturing in that way, but, like, it's kind of fucking me up because it's like, well, what is going on? Like, I have a lot more empathy for things.
See, the last small animal I ran over, I was in my mom's Explorer.
Oh, was that the deer that screwed up the front end?
No. That deer survived.
Oh, okay.
It was not dead. It ran away. It did more damage to me than I did to it. But I was in my mom's Explorer, and I was driving to someone's house, and I ran over what I only assumed to be a white cat or a rabbit, either one. But to me, it was like running over a rock, because when I assume if you're in like your truck or something, and you're driving and you hit like a small animal, it doesn't feel like anything compared to like a sedan.
Yeah.
So when I was driving this car and it ran over, I was like, oh, that was a weird rock. And then on the way back to my house, I saw it and I was like, that was not a rock. And I did feel bad for like a minute, and then I went off my day.
Huh. So I'm kind of going down the rabbit hole here. Back to fears or phobias. Number phobia. Numberophobia.
Okay.
The fear of numbers.
See, I don't understand that. Please tell me you don't have that.
No, I don't. I don't. But it's here, let me read real quick. A fear of doing math. Or dealing with numbers.
That's just an excuse not to do math.
That's what I'm saying. There's no way that's real.
Listen, dude, if you want to be dumb as shit when you grow up, that's on you. That's like no one else's problem. I went through school doing like advanced classes in math and then AP at some point. Did I enjoy it? No. I hated every second of it. Was it worth it? Probably. I could do a lot of math problems that some people just wouldn't.
Okay, so I'm not even going to try to pronounce this one. Would you like to try? Amphibiphobia.
Yeah.
Fear of teenagers and adolescents.
I get that one. Dude, when kids drive these days, it's scared the shit out of me.
If it's like that, I get it. But it's...
Is there like an elderly phobia?
They look at teens as out of control or backwards in some way. For adults with more severe forms, spending time with teens can help get rid of this phobia.
See, that should not be a phobia. That should just be like, man, dude, my kid kind of sucks.
Apparently, we all have this phobia.
Fear of teenagers?
Researchers have long understood that nearly every generation of adults harbors mild forms of this phobia, meaning they look at teens with out of control or backwards.
I I understand that.
I do too.
Because when I see, like...
But, like, I wouldn't call that a phobia.
It's not a phobia. It's just,
because, like, you're not afraid of them. You're just...
It's more of I'm scared for them.
Yes. Yes.
When I see, like, a girl, like, driving... You guys won't be able to see this, but you see, like... a girl driving, and she's, like, in her seat like this, and she's, like, driving like this.
Yeah, her head's, like, barely over the steering wheel.
Yes.
Yes. And then...
That scares shit out.
I saw this lady the other day. She had to have been younger. Blew through a stop sign because she was doing her makeup. I was behind her, and I literally can see her doing her makeup in the mirror and blew through a stoplight. Are you kidding me?
See, that's my thing with... So, on things that should be illegal, if you're not doing anything that... I know this is a law now, but if it's not essential to your driving, you should not be doing it.
I fully agree.
I feel like they don't enforce that enough.
Yes.
Because only cops can catch that.
Yeah.
And half the time, they just don't.
Yeah.
Like, if you're taking... I understand if you're, like... on your phone for like half a second and you're like putting in directions or something, but you got people that are like this the whole time they're driving. They're like staring down at their phone the whole time, and that's just not good at all. Aerophobia, fear of fresh air.
There's no way this is real. There's no fucking way. Is a fear of fresh air or the movement of air, such as drafts,
That's not
breeze.
a phobia, dude.
Along with fear of water, fear of air is a common symptom of rabies.
Although,
really.
Don't some people, like, aren't there some, isn't like an illness where, like, air, like, hurts your lungs, so they have to be kept in, like, a, it's not a phobia, it's, like, an actual illness.
That's, like, a severe illness that like, I don't think is around anymore.
It's not common at all.
Past life phobia.
What? This one doesn't even have a name.
There's a good amount of research on people who believe in reincarnation and who claim they remember details from their past life. Usual phobia recall their previous lives suffer. Unusual. Phobias that say they reconnect with past lives in a specific way they died. For example, a child might tense a fear of water that she... okay. I mean,
I don't get it.
So
I don't.
I watched this video. I was on my lunch break, and I spent my entire lunch break watching this video. This kid, his name was, we'll call him John. Mm-hmm. Okay. He kept having this obsession with the Navy and water and this specific aircraft.
Okay, stuff like that's kind of weird.
And he's 7.
7.
Okay. And then he said his name was James. We'll say James.
Let me guess. There was like an Air Force pilot or something.
He said his name, James Doe. Okay, because I don't know what his actual whatever. John Doe, but yeah, James Doe. Okay. That's what he was saying. He's like, that's me. Blah 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 blah. And he they hired a you know those people you describe how someone looks, and they'll use them for like police.
Yeah.
And then they draw what it's
sketch artist.
Yeah, sketch artist. That's what it's called. They hired someone to do that, to explain to him, what, so he could say like who he is. Mm-hmm. And he kept getting more memories of like when he died, where he died, and all this shit. And they did the sketch artist, and they looked up the guy, and it was almost an exact copy. And
was like a World War II pilot or something.
Something along those lines, some war. And one of his family members was alive. And they went and visited her. And he was telling her stories that only he would know.
Oh, boy.
And then finally they went out to the ocean where he would have died. Because he died in a plane wreck or something. And kind of like set him to rest, per se. Like, they were having the kid say goodbye to his past self so he can move on and start this new life.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that is crazy.
It's kind of creepy.
It is, but, like, I think it's very, like, fascinating.
See, I don't believe in... I'm not an atheist.
Yeah.
I believe something's out there. I don't completely believe in the whole God thing.
Yeah.
But I think that's a way of, like, whoever's out there just being kind of funny.
It's like, you're a dick.
Like, man, this guy lived a noble life. Let's send him back as a new child, but he still has some of those memories. Like, it's creepy, it's fucked up, and all I gotta say is that man has a sense of humor.
Or woman.
And I want to meet him. But I was gonna say at the first, like that trend that was going around where like your birthmark is a sign of how you died.
Yeah.
I have a birthmark right here.
Do you really?
On my leg, and every time I see the trend, it's like one guy had like a birthmark on his eyeball, and he was like, man, I got shot in the face.
Josh has one on his neck that looks like a dinosaur. Does that mean he used to be a caveman and like got eaten by a dinosaur?
Dude, Josh got strangled in his past life.
I don't have any birthmarks.
Really?
Yeah.
None. Like, not even like tiny ones?
No.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I mean, yeah, I got like... See, it's weird. When someone says mole, I think this like big giant thing coming out of their face.
No.
But like, I've seen so many people have this exact same fucking mole on their arm.
What, this one?
Yeah, that one.
The government one?
I have that. I have the government mole.
It's like, this is how we know that all guys are made in a government facility, because we all have this one mole that's just alone on their arm.
Yeah, any guy listening right now.
It's in the same exact place. Yeah.
Any guy listening, if you didn't know, get out your left arm, pull up your sleeve. Right on your forearm, like about, 4 inches from your wrist, there's a freckle.
Yeah. Like, precise, actually.
It's crazy.
I remember seeing those videos, and, you can, duet the videos on TikTok. I saw one where it was, a chain.
Of everyone just showing the exact
every
one.
arm. And it was all the same. Like, it doesn't make any sense.
Dude, I am very fortunate that I don't have any... I don't even want to say fortunate, because I don't see anything wrong with it. But I have almost nothing abnormal.
Abnormal?
Abnormal? What's that?
Like what? Like birthmarks?
Yeah,
and stuff?
like I don't have any birthmarks. I don't have any skin defects. I don't have nothing. Like, I got some moles, freckles, whatever.
I have a lot of scars.
Okay, that's different.
Yeah, that's just from me being a dumbass.
Yeah, no, I don't have anything.
I think my favorite scar it's kind of faded over the years, but it's this one right here. So my dog was like a newborn baby, and he
wow, really scratched you.
Clawed into my arm, and he left a scar across my arm.
My favorite one is this cut in my eyebrow.
Oh, yeah.
People, whenever that trend was going around, they were shaving their eyebrow only a little bit. People thought I was doing it.
I have this one that goes down my thumb, and I don't remember where I got it, but I think it was in metal class, but I don't remember. It's a big-ass scar.
I have a scar on my right shoulder and my face. Now, you can barely see it anymore because it was road burn. I rode two of those two child scooters. They have 2 wheels in the back, 1 in the front.
Oh, okay.
Okay? Now, where I used to live, there's a hill.
Yes.
Okay. 1 foot on each scooter on my way to school. Or to the bus stop. Got my backpack on. I am ready.
You were going down on both right before school.
Yes.
And
so it was going so well until I got to the bottom.
Yeah, it's usually how things go.
They started separating. So then I tried bringing them back together, and I brought them back together way too fucking fast.
Oh, did they just like...
And they clashed together, and I fucking flipped, scraped my head, knocked the wind out of me. I'm in my neighbor's yard, like, dry heaving. And everyone...
You told me about this.
Probably. And everyone just started running down. They're like, are you okay? Are you okay? I'm like, no. And I'm like, I ain't going to school. Grab my backpack. Fucking my shoe came flying off. Grab my shoes. I'm dragging both scooters back up to my house. Like, where are you going? I'm like, I ain't going to school. As I'm like having tears run down my face. This is middle school.
Oh, middle school.
And so I get home, told my mom, I'm like, hey, I'm not going to school. She's like, why?
I fell.
I'm like, I fell. I'm not gonna lie. I'm clumsy.
Yeah.
Okay? So this is very believable. I was running down the hill, and I tripped over my feet. So, I go upstairs, get my bed, clean myself off, and my dad hears, I'm home from school. He's like, why are you home? Because he used to work nights. Mm-hmm. So he'd come home around, 7 or something.
Yeah.
And, he's like, why are you home? Like, I fell. And my face is all bloody still because my mom went to work.
Yeah.
And,
kind of just, battle hardened,
yeah, I'm
laying in your bed.
Yeah, I'm laying in my bed playing video games. And Josh, Luke, and I want to say Connor, all come to my house after school. And they ask if I'm okay. My dad's like, why wouldn't he be? He just fell. Like, no, he did not just fall.
Bro,
they snitched on me so hard. And my dad comes up. He's like, so how'd you do it again? I'm like, I tripped over my feet. He's like, don't lie. I'm like, shit.
This bastard.
So that since I lied to him, he didn't let me go out. I'm like, fuck. I'm fine. I'm a little
kicking shit.
I'm a little bit banged up. He's like, nope, you lied. You're in the house for the night. I'm like, shit. And then it was picture day 2 days later. I got the scar on my face. But I was pissed. I ruined my favorite shirt.
I personally didn't have the situation, but I was part of a situation like this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to say his name. He'll know if he watches this.
Your old neighbor?
No.
No?
No. He used to be my neighbor. We were going... I think we were both 9 at the time, maybe.
Uh-huh.
I used to have a bunch of Razor scooters.
Yes.
And I live on a kind of steepish hill.
Yeah.
And he was going down on one of them, and I was next to him on mine. Because, he was never around these things. The closest he ever got into was a bike.
Okay.
So he's never been on, a skateboard or scooter or any of that.
Yeah.
We went to the top of the hill, and we were like, yeah, this is a good idea. We should go down at full speed. So not even a second after liftoff, I see him lose control, and he jumps into the road, not into the grass, because there'd be grass right next to him. He jumped right instead of left.
Oh my god.
Into the road, no shirt on, no protection. His back is covered in cuts, blood, and rocks. And if something was on that road, dude, he caught it. He was sick for a week, and but I was traumatized because I just saw my friend fall off a scooter that I told him was safe, and he's bawling. He was kind of a pussy. He knows it. Probably not, but he knows it. But he was bawling, and I limped him down to his mom's house, and finally he used to have this huge staircase that went up to the top of the house,
mm-hmm.
and we would go through the basement, and we're both just standing there at the bottom. His mom's at the top of the stairs, just shaking her head, screaming at me. And I'm like, I didn't do it. He's the dumbass that jumped into the road. Like, I have never seen survival instincts not kick in so hard for him. But
What's softer, grass or road? Definitely road.
yeah, dude, I was yelling at him because I was like, great, now I'm gonna get cussed out by your mom. I'm not gonna hear the end of it from my mom, and we're just gonna be this whole thing. The whole thing blew over in maybe like a month.
A month?
It went on for a while.
Dude, you were 9.
Well, my mom was totally fine with it. She was on my side. She was like, "Oh, he's a dumbass."
Your kids too.
Exactly. His mom was so overprotective, and if anything happened to her little boy, she was just nah. She didn't have it. So I didn't hear the end of it for a while, and then finally, like, I went over and everything was cool, I guess. And I talked to him like every day after that. I remember driving down like my quad to his house because it was like right down the road, and I think check on him. His dad would come to the door and be like, "Oh, hey, what's up?" He's still healing, but he's like, his mom would be pissed. Like it's my fault, and that's why I never let him ride the skateboards.
Does he ride skateboards now?
I don't know. I don't talk to him anymore.
Yeah, I don't either. I know who you're talking about.
Oh, you do?
Yeah. But yeah, no.
He might. I don't know. If he does, fuck him. But no, that was a fun day. It was like a party. By the way, every adult in the backyard. It was a party for my dad, I think. Everyone was drunk. Me and my friend out in the front yard doing our own thing. No one else was out there. No supervision.
Well, you're on a skateboard. Or not a skateboard, a scooter.
Yeah.
They have brakes. Did yours have brakes?
No, mine had like the back brake.
Yeah.
But they have ones where like it's like the front. No, mine you have to like put like the
foot in the back. Slam your foot on the back.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did he not know that?
I think he knew it. He just didn't use it.
I fully believe in natural selection.
I wouldn't say he was a clever person. He wasn't, but like
he was book smart, not street smart.
Yes, book smart, not street smart. Well, that was a good day. Not for him, but for me. I took him home, came back. I had other friends there, so I just hopped in the pool. It was cool. It was fun. You got any more traumatizing kid stories?
Not a kid story, but an actual traumatizing story. So I was hunting, alright?
Oh boy, here we go again.
And so I'm not what you would call a traditional hunter. I hate sitting. I like tracking deer, finding deer. Okay?
So you're a tracker.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright? Now, if anyone hunts and they listen to this, they're gonna call me a fucking idiot. Okay, but this is how I enjoy my hunting. I was walking back to our spot, and I see these deer. So I stop.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, stop, get down low. And they kept going. I'm like, shit. Because I pulled my gun on them, and I was going for a buck. I didn't want a doe, I wanted a buck. There was this huge 8-point. And I see it, but I don't see the body. I just see the horn. So I'm like, I ain't gonna shoot it. And it walks away. I'm like, alright, I gotta find this thing. They go into this valley, and I'm like, alright, I'm gonna cut them off. I'm gonna go on the opposite side of the valley where it's a lot more, like, shallow.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they're deep in. I'm gonna, like, circle around, but I still gotta go into this valley. So I don't want to get too close to them because I want to get in front of them. And what I do is I'm walking alongside, and it gets so fucking steep. And there's no snow.
Was this like a few years ago?
This was like 2 years ago.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about.
And I started climbing like a goat pretty much. Yeah. Like on the side of this hill. And I had these shittiest boots on. And
I recall this.
I get stuck. Like, if I go any further, I'm falling. If I go backwards, I'm falling. And I'm like, shit, what the hell do I do? I have a gun on my back. I have a backpack on. I'm like, what do I do? So I'm like, I gotta keep going, because it's easier, rather than turning around or trying to walk backwards, basically on a vertical hill that's all rock. Like, it's where I'm at, it's just broken shale. Like, it's broken rocks. Mm-hmm. They're all flat.
I remember you sent like a snap.
Yeah, I did. I'm getting to it.
Yeah, I recall this.
Yeah. I keep going, walking forward very slowly, trying to get a grip, and I lost my grip. And I fell about 50 feet down this hill, sliding. And I managed not to tumble, because this is my grandpa's gun. Yeah, and there's no way in hell I'm breaking this gun. I'd rather break my legs.
That would have been bad.
So I'm taking all this damage to my legs and to my ass, because I'm trying to like slide on my feet. It's not working, and I got this sharp rock like shoot into my ass cheek, and it sucked. And I sent a picture of you guys once I fell down, because I didn't scream, but I made a lot of noise. I'm like, these deer are fucking gone. So I Snapchat you guys. Yeah, I just fell down this 50-foot cliff pretty much.
He was like on his ass, like gun on back, and he's like, I fell.
I fell.
It was like, what? It was like 7 in the morning, 8.
It might have been 10. It was later.
Okay. It was funny.
Yeah. And then I kept trying to track him, and I lost him, because definitely heard me fall and ran far.
I can't think of any. I haven't had a lot of traumatic experiences in my life.
Dude, I flipped my 800-pound quad.
Well, I was just about to say, when I was a kid and we had like back trails and stuff in the forest, it was when quads were still like kind of in the experimental phase.
Yeah, like they're trying to make new ones.
Yeah, we had ones that were kind of like bicycles, and the chain could just like pop off at any given moment. Mm-hmm. I was like 7, and I was riding because we had like a pack of people that would go into the forest, and I would always ride in the back, so the big guys wanted to like go fast or do anything they could.
Yeah.
My chain popped off when we were going down this hill, and it was a steep hill. I want to take you guys there so badly. The trails were so much fun. But we went down this hill, and it's probably not steep anymore. I was a kid. Everything was bigger.
Yeah.
But my chain popped off, and I was behind everyone. And
I think I see where this is going.
As a kid, I didn't know how to put the chain back on, and the quad would start, but it would not go anywhere.
Yeah.
And at the time, I didn't know that the chain was off. And then I was finally looking around, and I saw the chain. They're gone, by the way. They left. Like, they're all gone. No one noticed that I was gone.
Yeah.
About half an hour later, I finally realized that the chain is gone. And we were kind of like, this trail was like pretty long. Mm-hmm. So in the time I would have got back, it probably would have taken them that amount of time to find me anyways.
Yeah.
And I was a small lad, so the quad was kind of heavy. But I finally noticed the chain was gone, and I was like, oh boy, I could probably pop this back on, right? I had no idea how. I was oblivious.
Yeah.
I had no clue. And finally, maybe it's dark now. It was light. Maybe like 2 hours later.
Jesus.
That's why I hate being alone in like dark places and shit. I was 7 alone for like 2 hours in this forest, and finally I hear people shouting my name, and like quads are roaring over the hill, and I'm just crying. I'm sitting there on my like little blue quad.
Why would they put the children in the back for this exact situation.
Out of the kids there, I was probably in the middle of age.
Yeah.
But all the other kids that would drive the smaller quads, I was the oldest of them. So
this
that's
is why you
why.
always have an adult in the back.
Well, yeah, but. And I don't even think I was supposed to go with them. I just kind of was like, I like riding my quad, so I want to go with them.
Yeah.
But 2 hours later, I'm sitting there on my quad, just crying, and like, I think all hope is lost. I'm gonna die. And I finally hear like my dad and like my friend's dad, everyone, all the guys want like a search party for me.
Yeah.
And finally, over the hill, I hear shouting and roaring of the quads, and all I see is like all of them just like fucking jump over the hill, like right into like this steep ass hill. And I'm just sitting there, just like whining, and they're all like, like how could we have how? And I was sitting there bawling, and I wasn't gonna drive the quad back, so our like I think his name was Joe. It's been a long ass time.
Yeah.
But he had I think he rode this tiny ass quad back, and he was probably like 3 times the size of the actual quad.
Yeah.
So he had to drive this piece of shit back, and we got back. I had not slept so good in my life. My mom was worried. She was bawling, and dude, it was that was such an interesting day for me.
Yeah. God. Dude, so I've never been lost on my own.
Yeah.
So we used to have, camp. We just went to it up in Canada. Mm-hmm. We used to have a camper up there.
Yes.
So we invited our neighbor, like our actual neighbor, up to camp with us.
Mm-hmm.
And I loved him. He was like an uncle to me. And we didn't have a quad. It was at home. But we went for a walk on the quad trails.
Mm-hmm.
And we got lost. We got lost in these quad trails, and those mountains don't end. And he's like banking on me to like recognize something. I am 11. I've only been on these trails with my quad or on the back of my dad's with a bunch of people, and all I'm trying to do is not get left behind, or I'm just looking at cool birds, like just enjoying the quad ride. Like, I never looked at how to get somewhere or anything. So,
yeah, there's just a point where you've done it so many times, so you just know where you are.
Yeah. Well, I wasn't at that point yet.
Yeah.
Because I told him, yeah, there's an overlook we can get to, which I think I told you about.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I thought I could figure out how to get there. I could not, and we were gone for 3 hours. No water, no drinks, nothing.
Jeez.
And, we didn't have a quad.
Yeah.
So no one was coming to just, come look for us. Because, like, my dad was like, oh, he's with him. He'll be fine.
They'll be fine.
Not, oh, my 11-year-old is with this 40-year-old in the woods. Looking at it now, I could have ended very badly for me.
Could have easily been in a lawsuit. I just there's a point when you're like on a trail, like you might not know where you are, but
you recognize it.
You know that trail, because that's how I always was.
Yeah.
Because our old trails, it would be the trail, and then it would come out on a road where like another camp was.
Yeah.
And you just take that road back up to the camp.
Okay.
I could tell you all the trails, but as soon as I got to that road, I had no idea where I was.
Yeah.
I could not tell you. And that's why as a kid I never wanted to ride on the trails because I was deeply terrified of
finding the road.
Yeah, of that, and you can't go back up unless you have like a really strong quad. Like when I mean this hill was steep, it was steep.
Yeah.
And unless you had like a mountain quad or something, you're not making it back up there.
Yeah.
And that was my problem when I was in the forest. My quad was just, I think it was a 90.
Yeah.
You can't make it up that. But no, it sucked. Getting lost sucks.
It does.
That's the pro tip of the day. Don't get lost.
We got lost on our float trip.
We didn't get lost.
We didn't get lost. We just
we were just unaware of...
We were unaware of where we were.
Yeah.
Like, we knew where we were, just not where we were.
Yeah, thank God that poor old couple with
their autistic kid.
Yeah, too bad, or poor them. Like, we're, like, screaming, and this is for another episode.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
That day was an interesting one.
It was traumatizing. I want to go back and thank them.
I do want to go back and be like, yeah, we're all good.
Hey, thank you guys. Us a lot. Yeah, the two guys we got out of the water, they had hypothermia.
Yeah, they almost died, but it's all good.
Yeah.
I do want to do one again.
I want to do one at my camp, from the tunnel to my camp.
Yes. I want to do one that's like max 3 hours.
Like, that one's not even 3 hours.
Yeah, exactly.
That's like an hour max.
I'm not doing this 8-hour float trip.
It was supposed to be 3.5.
I know. And then it was like 10 miles, right?
Yeah.
Because we thought it was just a mile.
Yeah. Correct? We thought, well, we didn't think it was just a mile. We didn't think it was 10 miles. It was, okay, you know what? Different day for sure. Before we go, let me tell you about this drink.
Oh yeah.
My dubby came in. I got the dragon fruit. It's so good. It's so good. You're not gonna like it right now.
Why? Oh, is it powdery?
Does
it need more water?
It needs so much more water.
Right, I'll try it later then.
Because
You smell it.
You can smell it. It smells very good.
Yeah.
I like dragon fruit. So I screwed up.
How many scoops of water did you put in?
Okay, I did 1 scoop to this thing full. Okay?
Really?
Yes. Okay. Here's my mistake. I added water to it because I drank most of it, and I'm like, wow, there's still a lot of flavor in here. I'm gonna add water. That's why I don't want you to try it right now.
It's really watered
It's
down.
just really watery.
Okay, that's okay.
I wanted to go home before this and switch it out, put a new scoop in, but
Dovey talk right now. You have a flavor that Austin showed me. You guys don't have it anymore. The strawberry and banana one.
Bring it back. I want it.
Please.
We want it.
I love those two things. I hate strawberry.
You liked my Facebook post. You have to add.
You have to know that we exist, right?
Yeah. At least somewhat.
Yeah.
At least give us a small listen.
If you've gotten this far and you hear us talking about it, please reach out and make it ours. I hate strawberries, but when you put strawberry and banana together, it's just a whole,
Or do cherry banana.
Either one. Just banana's great, and if you put a red fruit on it, it's also great. But I need it. I want it. I'll go on eBay and buy it.
Just send us one. You don't even have to, fully remanufacture. Just send us one.
I just want even a packet.
Even the trial packet.
Even a packet of it. I want to try it so badly. And I think, how big is it? Your tub.
You ever see my jars of pre-workout?
Mm-hmm.
Same exact size. Smaller than that.
Like that
big.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
There's 30 servings in there.
Oh, that's pretty good.
So 1 a day lasts you a month.
Yeah, it's not bad.
And me personally, I won't drink it every day.
Yeah,
because I don't like a shit ton of energy drinks. I love them, but I know my limits.
There's only one flavor that's really stuck out to me, and that's the blueberry one. The blue raspberry one.
Get it.
I will, at some point. I will. I need to get one of those first. The mixer
we're going
cup.
to Walmart later.
Oh, are we?
I don't know. We always go to Walmart on Thursdays.
That's fair. I can't wait to be...
Can't wait till you're 21.
Guys, you need to share this with the people you know, and you need to get us out there. Cause I think sponsors are such a great thing.
I do too. Like I don't even like.
Not even
you don't even have to send us free shit.
Yeah,
I just
as long as I can say that you've heard of us and like.
Yeah, that's it. That's all I want.
That's all I want. Like if I can say like, yeah, we have like a deal with Walmart. We don't get shit from Walmart, but they still know us.
Like, I was at the bar before this with my dad, and I was telling him, hey, my sponsorship, I got my thing. He's like, really? I'm like, yeah. And then some other dude next to me was like, sponsorship? I'm like, yeah, I got a podcast and we have a sponsor with W. What's W? So I went on the whole rant. And then the next guy's like, wait, what? And then I'm like, oh yeah, I got a podcast, W, energy drink, very good.
You're gonna have all these old guys listen to podcasts.
All these drunks are just like, I know
man,
this
this
kid.
song sucks. Turn on the podcast. You know, I do want to go. If they'll allow it, I want to go to a bar with this one day, and
absolutely.
do it in the bar.
Absolutely.
I think that'd be amazing.
I think we could do it down at Tony's.
Because I don't even need all this. I don't need all this.
No, you just
need like your phone and like 2 microphones.
Hopefully it doesn't sound like shit, but
it might not sound as great as this.
Well,
but
we'll bring this.
Yeah, you can bring this.
And we'll plug it into your phone. That'll sound good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot it's USB. It's not aux.
Damn right.
But, you know, by I've never spoken to anyone officially. I've just only through emails.
But they liked my Facebook post.
They did. That was the first interaction with W we've had.
And I was so happy. They were the first ones to like it.
I'm in their official Discord.
I need to join that. I might get my Discord after this.
They have. That's where I got all like the Halloween things.
Yeah. People made them.
Yeah, they have a bracket, and like in that bracket they have.
You should make one and add it to the bracket.
They already have so many good ones. I just like can't top them.
Yeah, but someone might like it.
Maybe, but there's like the one guy in there. I think his name is like Pixiv.
Yeah.
He makes a ton.
Is
of
that
them.
who made the one we use?
Yes.
Yeah, I like that.
There's a ton of them by that guy, and they're all great. I need to make it like a Thanksgiving one soon. I think they're already in there. I was looking at.
Cool.
They have Christmas ones. They have
Thanksgiving's next month, huh?
Yeah.
Jesus.
They have. Hell, they have 4th of July ones from like last year.
Dude, that's so cool. I'm joining this.
But I don't know if you use Discord at all.
I used to, and then I got this new phone, and I still haven't gotten Discord. I said this last time, and I still haven't gotten it.
In W's like Discord thing, they have so many brackets.
Really?
Of just different conversations.
I'll have to join.
I'll show you it on here after, but it's so cool, and it's a cool sponsorship. If we ever go anywhere with it, it'll be a cool one to have.
I hope they end up making actual drinks.
That would be cool.
Like, I like the powder and all,
but like a drink
there's just
itself,
something about cracking a can.
Yeah, it's like G Fuel. Now, dude's G Fuel's coming back on the November 5th.
I'm so excited.
It's
Gamer Fuel.
The 24th or November 5th. I don't remember.
I don't know. You ready to end it?
I am ready.
Cool. I hope you guys enjoyed. Keep listening. Go watch our TikToks. Very funny. Gotta make another one today. And anything else?
No.
All right. Love you guys.